And of course, we did have the rain overnight, throughout the day off and on, and right now looks like a little break for some of us. News Channel reporter John Palminteri joins us live. And John, you've been tracking this stormy conditions since before dawn.
Yes, we went from showers to showers of sunshine now here at Ledbetter Beach. The strongest impulses, and it probably woke you up, were between 3 and 6 this morning. It was really coming down around 4 a.m. throughout the South Coast region. And then it tapered off by mid-afternoon. We checked out many areas throughout the day. In the third phase of a wave of weather since the weekend, the early morning rain was the hardest on the Central Coast. Streets were soaked, some intersections were full, and although at times the water crested over curbs, it did not get to the point of flooding businesses like we saw a couple of weeks ago. The Santa Barbara waterfront lost some of its protective berms and had tidal overflow recently with a storm and high tides around Ledbetter Beach, but it held up this time around. West Beach near Stearns Wharf had more of an impact, with a mini lake forming from the shoreline to the walkway. For those on Stearns Wharf in the light rainfall, it was still enjoyable and not an issue.
But right now for the rain, it's a lot of people they enjoying it because I see people walking sometimes and sometimes they like to stay outside or stay home. You know, for myself, rain is something that's good for everybody.
One of the busiest businesses, rain or shine, is Mother Stearns Candy Company with its taffy, fudge, popcorn, and treats.
Most of the time we don't necessarily think about it, we just wait till the day of. Like for example, the day of the flood. When the flood happened, we did not expect it, but people were still coming in.
We ran into several people who weren't bundled up, and they said light rain to them is like no rain at all.
Both of our kids lived up in Seattle for a long time, and we noticed that they just go about their day without umbrellas, without rain boots, and just live life. So we've decided in California we'll take that on.
And you got really good gear here?
Oh yeah, the best. Air's clear, it's all good, right? It's a great day to be out walking and drinking coffee.
Since this was a string of wet weather, many people packed an umbrella or just kept one in their car at all times.
I have a small one in my car, but I keep this one at home. I bought it a long time ago when I was in Europe, so I don't get a lot of use out of it. So I figured I'd give it an airing today.
Usually carry umbrella, yes.
Not too bad?
It's not bad, it's perfect.
And for those looking to take a dip of another type, they were heading to the skate park.
Even though it's wet, I just love, even though I slide a lot, it's just so much fun seeing all my homies there, seeing all the friends there, just all of us gathering up, just having a good time.
The unsheltered found some places to stay dry. It's always challenging in these conditions, but nighttime warming centers were open over the weekend. In many of the areas where we saw a lot of rain a couple of weeks ago, I did see a lot of sandbags piled up, either in front of the doors or nearby to be brought in case the rain got heavier or there was some need for that. And in most cases, it was not necessary, just to not crest over or be as strong as we saw a couple of weeks ago. All in all, it's behind us. We're drying out. Reporting live in Ledbetter Beach this evening, I'm News Channel reporter John Palminteri.